So you guys have been asking, is there anything I don't like about this car? Okay, I'll make that obligatory video. Here's a few things I dislike about the GT3. It's going to be a short list. So first things first, you approach the car's locked, you're in a parking lot, you approach the car, you try to open it, and nope, you got to click the stupid button to do that. So it doesn't have keyless entry, even though it has keyless start, as you can see here. So it has keyless start, but it doesn't have keyless entry. That's the first thing, and I think that's really, really, really dumb. Second thing, what is the second thing I don't like about this car? It's really tough to come up with stuff. This is actually, here's one. This is where my head position is. Okay, I'm going to put you where my head normally would be, a little further back than I normally would hold the phone, I guess. And as you can see, there's part of the gauge cluster on either side that I can't see at all. Now, if you're in track, so I'm going to put that in track mode, then those two go away and it only gives you some minimal information for track, so you're not getting distracted. But in regular daily use, when you're in, you're probably going to be in sport mode most days, is that. Okay, and I'm already seeing the other thing I don't like, which is the service message that you cannot make go away unless you do everything Porsche says. Don't like that. It also, it brings up, for example, if you are in, if you're low on gas, it brings up a message you have to dismiss every single time on the PCM here, which is super annoying. I know I'm low on gas. Maybe let me know one time, but don't let me know every time I start the car and I have to go and like click a button to undo it. Which brings me to the next point, which is also PCM related. So here's wireless CarPlay, which I really, really like. Now, whether or not you're a fan of CarPlay, whatever you got going on is not, you're not going to be on the main screen most of the time. You're either going to be on your audio settings or whatever it is. This is where mine loads into. However, when I approach the house or when I'm leaving the house, I want access to my garage door opener, right? There's no buttons up here. There's no buttons down here. The button is you have to navigate from this screen, go over here. Then you got to look for it. Oh, it's over here in Home Link, and I've put it there. And then you got to click and hold that down in order for it to operate the garage door, which is really dumb. It should be at the very least, you should be able to place a shortcut on the right side here, or you should have a hard button for it. So that I don't like. So that's also PCM related. And I guess the last thing, it's kind of a dumb complaint, honestly. Even in kind of the normal mode, you see, I gotta like click to make that go away. Even on the normal mode of operation, the car can be really, really, really rough on bad roads. Okay, which is most of Southern California is turned into bad roads now. Super unfortunate. So it's not comfortable to drive around on those roads. But then again, it's a GT car. It's not supposed to be comfortable. You know, it's supposed to be a track weapon and whatnot. So it's not a valid complaint. It's just one that's there. What I understand is if you don't have the Michelin Sport Cup 2s that I have on, you don't inflate them to the correct pressure and stuff like that. If you underinflate your tires a bit and you have different tires and you change some suspension settings, you can actually affect that quite a bit. I do have the couches in here, which I absolutely love. Yep, I do, and I'm proud of it. I love them. So that does help quite a bit, but otherwise, pretty uncomfortable car on rough roads. What else? I can't think of anything else, guys. Could it have a better cup holder setup? Sure. I mean, I've removed my cup holder in favor of this MagSafe phone charger, which I absolutely love having. I just place my phone here. It sticks to it with a magnet and it charges every time. Total no-brainer. There's another cup holder here, which obviously is too far for the driver. And it'd be nice to have one maybe like somewhere here. I know there's an aftermarket option for it. Not a real complaint. Piano black is never a good thing to have, but that's more of a spec issue because you can change that. Let's see. Porsche finally added an X-Track button but they don't have a previous track button. Okay, so if you want to do that, you're gonna have to go over here, find that button and press it. And remember, you're back here as you're driving. You're not gonna find that without looking. So you're gonna have to go over here and do it, which I use all the time. I'm the kind of guy that listens to the same freaking track over and over and over again. So that's just me. So I have to go through that hardship. Otherwise, guys, this car is perfect. Those are very nitpicky things. I can totally get over them. Absolutely love the car. So, but if you really want to know if there are things I don't like, there you go. Now you have it. Okay, for more GT3 related content, click that subscribe button and leave me some comments as to things you don't like about your GT3 or about GT3 itself. Oh, you know, one other thing I just thought of. You see this little blue light here? Yeah. So that blue light stays on until the motor reaches 140 degrees of operating temperature, or oil temperature, sorry. And yeah, that can take some time. And they don't recommend you, I guess, I drive the car with it, but I keep it under 3,000 RPM. It's a little annoying, but not really. It takes some time to get there, though. I think that's the annoying part. You know, it takes like 10 minutes to get there, I think, on a regular day, like 70 degrees outside. It takes me about 7 to 10 minutes to get there. So you're just kind of, what I usually do is I'll just come in the garage, I'll start the car, go inside, put my shoes on, stuff like that. By the time I get out, it's really close to that operating temperature. That's it. There's nothing else I dislike. Love it otherwise. Tune in next time.